Hello everyone. I am Robot Melissa. Today, I have invited some students from University of Malaya to talk about genetic technology. To begin with, I would like to introduce them. Students who took part in the discussion are Taylor, Leon, Wei Yang, and Yi Ling. So, Leon, what do you understand by gene technology?
Genetic technology is a term given to a range of activities concerned with understanding gene expression, taking advantage of natural genetic variations, modifying genes, and transferring genes to new hosts. Genetic engineering, which is the direct manipulation of an organism's gene including heritable and non-heritable recombinant DNA constructs, has improved human life, especially in medical aspects.
That's a great answer. So Wei Yang, do you know where genetic technology can be applied? Give me a few examples.
Yes, of course. Genetic technology can be applied in numerous fields such as medicine, agriculture, research, as well as industrial biotechnology. We will talk about the curing of AIDS and other diseases by applying genetic technology, as well as the contribution of genetic technology to agriculture.
I see. Wei Yang, could you tell me how genetic technology can be widely used in curing diseases such as AIDS in the field of medicine and how it works?
In the medical field, researchers have used cluster regularly interspaced short hyaluronic repeats or CRISPR gene editing technology to try to treat a person that is infected with HIV. This technology enables scientists more rapidly and accurately cut and paste genes into DNA. Apart from that, scientists in China engineered human stem cells to mimic a rare form of natural immunity to HIV and transplanted them into a man with AIDS. The gene-edited cells survived in the man's body for more than a year without causing detectable side effects. But the number of cells was not high enough to significantly reduce the amount of HIV in his blood. Besides AIDS, genetic technology also can be applied to cure genetic diseases. Genetic diseases are conditions that can be inherited and which are caused by specific defect in the gene. Gene therapy, which is a new and highly experimental, is the use of recombinant DNA technology or genetic engineering to overcome genetic diseases. It may involve gene replacement or gene supplementation. Gene therapy can be used to cure ascites, fibrosis, and sickle cell anemia, for example.
Wait, sorry to interrupt, but what if HIV has been eliminated? If HIV has been eliminated using genetic technology, people may practice unprotected sex more frequently. This is because people have lower awareness on other viruses which can also be transmitted during sex. And people always tend to make getting AIDS the main reason to avoid a protected sex which they desire to have. Even though infection by HIV becomes impossible when it has been eliminated, sexually transmitted disease or STD can still infect others. By the way, a systematic investigation of CRISPR genome editing in the mouse and human cells has discovered that the technique appears to frequently cause extensive mutation and genetic damage that researchers say wouldn't be detected by existing DNA tests. Also, gene therapy has the risk of causing harmful DNA mutation or even cancer, as well as problems in body's immune system.
I do see your points. Yi Ling, gene technology also been widely used in producing human growth hormone. Could you tell us more, Yi Ling?
Genetic technology can also be used to produce human growth hormone in a larger scale. By genetic engineering, the gene which is complementary DNA made from the messenger RNA using reverse transcriptase is added to the bacterium. Then, before adding the complementary DNA into the vector, a piece of DNA from the bacterium Escherichia coli is added to the complementary DNA. This piece of DNA is the code for a signal sequence that, when translated, becomes a sequence of amino acids. This sequence, when added to the human growth hormone, allows it to through the cell surface membrane of the bacteria and out of the cell. The hormone is then secreted from the bacterium into the surrounding medium after its manufacture. This makes purification a lot easier. Finally, the signal sequence is removed by a bacterial enzyme after its release, leaving the pure hormone.
Thank you, Yi-Ling. Genetic technology brings various benefits to agriculture, such as increases the quality and quantity of yields. The increased yield improves food production in the developing countries, for example, Malaysia. Besides, quality of food could be improved in terms of health and digestibility. Also, genetic technology increases resistance to environmental stress like drought, cold, acid, waterlogged soils and herbicide. Rate of growth of plants could be increased as well. Genetically modified crops have many advantages. Firstly, by genetic technology, crop yields become predictable, so does the food supply. Next, instead of relying on preservatives to maintain food freshness while it sits on a shelf, genetically modified foods make it possible to extend food shelf life by enhancing the natural qualities of the food itself. Furthermore, this technology could create foods that are more appealing to eat. Colors of the crops can be changed or improved. For example, deeper red colors make an apple seems to be sweeter, according to Natalie Rigoli.
However, there are always two sides to a coin. Genetically modified crops also bring disadvantages. Some genetically modified foods may present a carcinogen exposure risk. Moreover, crops share fields with other plants, including weeds. Therefore, genes may go into different plant species. For example, the genes from a herbicide-resistant crop get into the weeds, which we are going to kill by herbicide. In a nutshell, the usage of genetic technology in various fields is still controversial due to the pros and cons it brings, especially when it affects human health. In medical field, genetic technology helps saving lives, and for those living with inherited genetic diseases, it can change their destiny. On the other hand, genetic technology may cause gene mutations or even cancer in severe cases. In agriculture, genetic technology improves the quality and quantity of the crop's yield, but it may make crops carcinogenic, and genetic migrations may occur, which further causing more negative effects to the agricultural field as well as human beings.
Okay, thank you, Taylor. Let us conclude on the usage of genetic technology. Genetic technology can be widely used in numerous fields. It is a technology that can improve and reduce the quality of life at the same time. Therefore, we should deliberate about the consequences of using it and the ethical issues in research before we take our actions. I hope you all learned something and enjoyed the discussion. Thank you.